Hey there everybody. So I wanted to show you my automatic chicken coop door opener. I went looking for plans and there were a lot of different versions, a lot of different techniques, and honestly they were all too complicated. There were solenoids and relays and all sorts of crap that I was sure you didn't need, and I was right. You don't need to make this overly complicated. It may look like a bundle of wires, but it's really, really simple. I'm going to go step by step each component and lay out how it works. So there's your battery. And battery does what batteries do. It provides power for the whole system. Okay. In there, inside my nice Chinese takeout container mounted to the wall to keep dust and stuff out of this, is a solar charge controller and a digital timer. And then the last piece is this car antenna motor. Okay, all of these can be procured off of Amazon. Oh, and solar panel. So let's go step by step. The solar panel keeps the battery charged, and it does that. You run the wires and you plug them into right here, the solar panels. You can see the solar panels hooked up by that little icon. So that is keeping the battery charged all the time. Next is there's a positive and negative running from the battery down into the battery here. I'm not sure that that's necessary, but I just wanted to get this done, so I hooked it up and it all works. So I'm not messing with it. So you can see the battery's hooked up right there. It even shows you a little level of how much of the battery is charged. And then lastly, this little light bulb, whatever you want powered, gets plugged in here, positive and negative. So that one is simply going to this timer. That's providing power from there to this digital timer. Okay, so that's the power there. The digital timer acts as a switch. You can see right there. So here's the thing about this antenna motor. It comes with a ground wire, a positive wire, which get hooked up to the battery, and then you have this blue wire. Now this blue wire, alright, this is an activator. So when it's in a car and the radio turns on, this is normally hooked up to the back of the radio. So when the radio turns on, it activates the motor and the antenna extends. Okay? Now, we want that to be broken because if it has power all the time, it'll never retract. It'll always stay open. So what we want to do is we want to break that. And that's what this switch does. So right now it's on. It thinks that it's connected to a radio in a car and it's extended. Okay? So let's unlock this. Oh, and on these things you have to hit the CR button 4 times to unlock it. It locks after just a few seconds. So we'll manually trip this. Now it thinks that the radio in the car has turned off, and it closes, and that's it. So the switch has been broken. This connection has been broken. Now let's reconnect it, and that's it. So I have this set for 7 days a week, 8 a.m., 9 p.m. 8 a.m. it turns on. It extends and opens the door. 8 p.m. it breaks the connection, turns it off, and it retracts and closes the door. And it'll do that every single day because of that timer. So, while it may look like a jumble of wires, like I said, it really isn't. And it's really not that complicated. And, again, really quickly, positive and negative from the antenna motor get hooked up to the battery. Positive and negative from here, from the battery, goes into the charge controller. Positive and negative from our solar panel goes into the solar panel, and then the switch providing power to the timer. And then the timer is breaking the connection between this blue wire. Now I do want to note that blue wire does have to be hooked up to positive. So you have the positive from the motor, you have the blue from the motor, and you have what is positive in this is green going to the solar charge controller. And then on the battery you have your negative from the antenna and your negative going to the charge controller. So that's pretty much it. That's the broad overview. Actually, it's pretty specific. But that's everything you need to make a door opener. The solar panel was $18. Came with this mount. It's waterproof. So far, so good. I have no complaints. I've only had it hooked up for 2 days. The timer, this was I think $8 off Amazon. Solar charge controller was $10. The battery was $15 from Walmart. This was the most expensive part of this. This was $40 because none of the local junkyards had one. But I've seen some people say that you can go and you can get it for $10 from a junkyard. So if you're lucky, 10, 20, let's call it 30, 45, and let's just say 20. For $65, you'll never have to open your chicken coop door again. Me, it was closer to $100 because I think I paid $45 for this motor off Amazon. But that's about it, and it works great. So, you know, I hope that cleared it all up. I hope this can be the simplest version that you've seen, and you can put it together for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks, guys. Bye.